டாய்ச்சி பற்றி அதோட மாஸ்டர் டேவ் தியோ என்ன சொல்கிறாருன்னு பார்க்கலாம் வாங்க. வெல்கம் டு அக்லண்ட் நாத்ரேஸ் சேனல். அவர் 38 வருடங்களாக செய்கிறார்.
Excellent exercise for your health and balancing your body and mind together and elevating your chi or internal energy as well. In China they use this in a few hospitals, especially cancer hospitals as well. It's very good for the immune system and just the vitality of the body. Okay, so if we just step out, the idea is just to be natural. Okay, so feet about shoulder width apart, the knees slightly bent, okay, and the hips just tucked in a little bit, just rolling in a little bit, just like there's a high chair under here, okay. And with the tongue, if we touch it on the upper palate, now there's 2 points, one just behind the teeth, like you would say the letter L. Okay, or you can bring it back a little bit, which is a little bit more advanced, onto the higher part of your palate. So the tongue goes back. In the beginning, it feels like it's a little bit strange, but what it does is connects the meridian loop around the trunk of our body. Okay, lifting the tongue up stimulates the saliva glands. So it produces more saliva and over time becomes more alkaline, so we swallow that down, helps neutralise stomach acid. So all the things that we do in our warm-up and the Taichi and stuff helps us for our health as well. So everything that we do is not just randomly, we just do this because it feels good in a stretch. It has medicinal purposes as well. Okay, so the tongue on here, when we're doing a Tai Chi or the Qigong, the warm-up or energy exercises, anything, always have the tongue on the palate. If you're going for a walk in nature, if you have the tongue on the palate, you'll find that you'll start to get a sense of vitality, but being very calm at the same time. So it's a good habit to get into. And it activates the body's healing system as well. So if we bring our hands up also in front, like embracing the trunk of a tree. So the shoulders are relaxed, the elbow is down. We should feel like nice and balanced. Okay. So the tongue on the palate, breathing in and out through the nose, and then just relaxing into this posture. So we just do that for a short while. And bring the hands down. Just to the point just below the navel. This is the point, the third lower dantian point. This is the upper dantian, middle dantian, and lower dantian. Bringing our mind to this point settles the energy here. This is our centre of gravity point for our body. Also, it's a centre that activates our healing for intrinsic energy or chi throughout our body as well. So, if you can use this exercise if you, like I said, you're walking in nature or even sitting down. If you get used to bringing your mind to this point here and the tongue on the palate, you'll find that your natural healing ability of your body will start to be activated, and your chi or internal energy will become stronger over time the more that you practice it. So it's a very simple thing to do, but a lot of people give up because they're not doing anything. You know, everyone expects, I have to be doing a lot of things to get some benefit, but this is the complete opposite. It's the less you do, is actually the more benefit that you'll get. And after a while, you reach a state we call Samadhi, which is one-pointed concentration, which is like the point of like towards enlightenment sort of thing, where you're just like, say there's a lot happening around you, but you're just in a very still and focused place and very peaceful sort of thing. And gaining the ability to do this, you can go into stressful situations where there's a lot happening, but remain calm and peaceful when you're dealing with think, or in amongst that thing. So yeah, this is a very handy thing to practice, and like I said, you don't have to remember a whole lot of things, you know. So you can start maybe like 1 or 2 minutes or something like that, and then you can gradually increase a little bit as your body becomes a little bit stronger. Some people say this is like it helps you relax, but in the beginning you're using gravity as a tool, and you might find that some parts of your body start aching a little bit or getting tired. You'll find what it does is it rebalances the muscles and the tendons of the body, and you might get some stiff parts, which is an indication that it needs to be released. And by doing this over time, these blockages get actually released, and then you can stand. I did maybe about 8 years, like a what would you call it, like a discipleship in this particular exercise, and sort of after a few months, you could stand for 2 hours like this.
Oh wow!
And not be tired at all, and then go do your Taichi or like 100 scoop downs and stuff like that, and you just have a lot of vitality after doing it, because it's like a charger. It starts charging your system up. So yeah, it's a good exercise to do. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, let's do the chi ball, or energy ball. Okay. Just imagine holding a beach ball between your hands. Now, you just imagine like beach balls are a little bit spongy, because they're filled with air. So just think, just squeezing gently the beach ball in, so you're feeling the pressure under the palms, and then let the ball push your hands apart as it expands out. And squeezing in. So all the time, just thinking about that sensation under the palms. So sometimes you might feel a little bit of like a pressure in between the palms. So that's your chi, your intrinsic energy. So doing this using your mind, bringing it into the movements, and certainly at the start there's a little bit of imagination. We use the beach ball to actually just get your mind, this is what's happening. After the beach ball, you can forget about that and then just enjoy the sense of the energy between your palms. Now, you can do this exercise, take it to like places of power in nature, because Tai Chi is based on nature, the yin-yang, the balance of nature. Okay, so if we go, say, to the beach, okay, now you've already experienced the resonance of the energy when you were watching the Tai Chi. So just think, if you go to like the beach, and within a metre of the shoreline where the water comes in and then recedes out, within a metre, that is where that energy is strongest. It pulls within this metre of the shoreline. So if we were doing, say, this exercise or a Tai Chi or standing in this area, we will start resonating with the powerful energy in that spot, okay, which will help us heal and the more that you practice, the more sensitive and the more feeling that you'll get, and you'll feel just so peaceful, but so alive at the same time, you know. Or in nature, and we're so lucky in Timaru because we don't have to go very far to get to special places of power. You know, native forests up in the mountains, same thing. You can do this exercise, and this will actually help your body become stronger, your mind become more calmer, and you'll get more vitality. So, like I was saying, what you pay attention to, you start resonating on an energetic level with that. So really, we want to sort of pay attention, if we can, to good things that is going to be good for us. So nature, okay, is doesn't cost anything in it. We're already in it, and I'm so lucky because of my job. I'm a gardener, so I'm working in nature. So yeah, I have a lot of fun with energy when I'm working and stuff like that. Trees are another good thing. Trees are wonderful. Trees are recyclers of energy. You know, like the old hippie saying, "Go hug a tree." Okay. Well, if you're feeling a bit down, a bit sluggish, tired, go up to a tree somewhere, and it's quite good because what you can do is you can place your hands on the tree, and people think you're stretching. You know, you can disguise it. But if you place your hands on the tree, and then just feel the contact with the tree, and when you breathe in, just think you're breathing in through the palms from the tree. And when you breathe out through your palms into the tree. Okay? So,
Chico.
yes, tree chico. Up the toe and then lowering. So we get a sensation of movement from one part to the other, and then a settling as we lower down. So we're observing that, feeling that with our mind, what our body's doing. If we do it quickly, our mind can't tune in. It just becomes a movement. And your mind is still up here somewhere. So it's a very simple thing, but it's hard to do because you need to slow things down. Okay. So when the heel comes down, let the arms float up. So the elbows are bent to about shoulder height. Okay, and then when you start coming down, bend the knees and sinking down together, the arms and the body, to about here. Okay, and then come up and then back. So slowly back to the start again. Okay, and step out. Lower the heel, let the arms float up, sinking down to here. Now the reason why we only come to here, if we come to here, then we start to lean forward. We don't want that. We want the centre of our head like to be suspended above, so we're balanced and upright when we're to here, and also is still in a natural movement and position for our body. We feel very balanced, and then come back. Here, bring the right hand to the right hip, okay, and then lift that right hand up and out from the body, okay, so we sort of look out in that direction, the palm is facing upward, okay, then we look back to the hand that's in the front, okay, and then we turn the palm upward, okay, as if to receive something in our palm. With the right hand, bringing it back in closer to the head, okay, and then together with the left hand, which is in the front, bringing it down to the left hip, and then pushing out with the right hand straight out in front. Good. Okay. So our arms are always bent, never locked here. And we're going to do the same thing again. Lift the left hand up, looking past that hand. Look back to the front and turning that outstretched the right hand, palm upward. Bring the left hand in towards the head and exchange to head. Good. And then come back. So that one, because all the movements have names like for nature or animals, this one is called Repulse the Monkey. Repulse the Monkey. Yeah, it's good. So if you get attacked by a wild monkey, you know what to do. Yeah. There's always that. Yeah. So stepping out, lower the heel, let the arms float up. Commencement of Taichi. Good. Right hand to the right hip, and then let it come up, looking out from that hand. So the right palm is facing upward. Look to the front. Turn the left palm upward. Bring the right hand in closer to the head and exchange the arms. Here. And repeat. Left arm floating up. Look to the front. Turn the palm upward, the right palm. Bring the left palm into the head. Exchange the hands. Okay, so that's the first two movements of the Taichi 10. And then just bring your body forward, the weight forward. Then bring the weight back. Lift the toe up. And then turn that foot out about 45 degrees and place it down. Okay, this is called twist step. Okay, so from here, bring the weight forward and bring the right toe up. And we can touch here just to maintain our balance at the beginning. Then step out with the other foot. Place the foot down and bring the weight forward and rocking back. Lift the foot up and turn it out. Okay, place the foot down, step up, then step out, place the foot down, rock forward. So we're sort of like swaying forward and back, lifting the toe up, twist the step, step up, step out, place the foot down, come forward, back, good, twist the step. So we're sort of slowing everything down, and not just for the physical balance, but for our mind. Sometimes it's difficult to actually slow stuff down because our mind's still operating on a fast level. So we want to just condition it to hey, slow down, and be more focused. You know. So when you want to test yourself a little bit, you think, I'm getting this quite well. You can step out, okay, but look straight ahead, because at the moment what we tend to do is we want to look down and see what we're doing, and looking at the ground makes it easier because we're focusing on a focal point, but we want to look straight ahead so we can't see what we're doing with our feet. So we rock forward, come back, twist the step, then step up, step forward, rock back, twist the step. Okay, so it's a little bit more difficult. Okay, so, and then you know how we step up and we place the toe. Okay, so you can take it. Now I'm telling you this so when you progress at home, you can go through the different steps. So from here, Okay, we twist the step, step up. Okay, so when we step up, don't put the toe down, but step through and out. So we're not using that step for a supported balance. Okay. Step. Okay, so that's more difficult again. But I tell you, as you get really used to that, and your balance gets better, then you can just actually just enjoy experiencing the ebb and flow of that movement. You're rocking back and forward, but you're moving slowly forward. Okay, and you start feeling the movements. If you feel a little bit off balance, like say you come to here and it's like, well, okay, just think with your mind, sink and relax. So when you feel you're going to lose balance, rather than what we tend to do is go, I'm going to lose balance. What do? We tense up. Do the opposite, sink and relax. If you say it in your mind, then your body will do the command, sink and relax. Like I was saying with competition, sometimes, especially with carpet like this, it's a little bit spongy. If you're doing like a kick, and if you like this, you sink and relax, everything sort of lowers and settles, sort of thing. So it's doing the opposite, don't tense up, sink and relax. When you're holding the lower dantian, you can bring the breath in and feel the stomach inflating like a balloon. When it breathe out, inflating, so the stomach is coming in then out. And what that does is actually bring our breath or oxygen into the lower part of our lung. And there's more blood capillaries in the lower part of our lung, so we can absorb more oxygen into our body by breathing like this. So it's more proficient for energy and focus and health-wise. So we're not really breathing from the stomach, but we're actually filling up the whole lungs, but breathe in, breathe out. And also that activates that lower acupoint center, energy center as well, for vitality. So, yeah. Maybe I can conclude with the 42 competition bare hands forward. And, okay, so you can go and take a seat now and